Hi, my dear students. I hope and I trust you are keeping fine at home. Be safe. Remain at home always. I am happy to explain 11th standard first poem. Before entering into the topic, I would like to ask a question towards you, my dear students. When did you laugh heartfully? When did you laugh heartfully, genuinely? Can you just recall the moment? It may be for some time. For one or other reason only, you have laughed heartfully, genuinely. We have to laugh whenever the circumstances demands. Never be moody in a gloomy manner. Express yourself whenever there's a time to laugh. Your emotions, your feelings should come out. Then only in the society you will be respected, you will be valued. Yes, with this, let us enter into our topic. The topic is Once Upon a Time. The title of the poem is Once Upon a Time. It is written by Gabriel Okara, a Nigerian poet. A number of his works are translated into different languages. The great work of Gabriel Okara is The Call of the River, The Call of the River and The Nun. The author understood the culture, the tradition of the people. He was one with the people. All his works talks about people's culture, people's lifestyle. This poem also deals with the virtue of innocence. These are the main theme of the poem. Gabriel Okara clearly exhibits how the students or people should be in the society, how you are going to be valued, how you are going to be respected in the society, what kind of life you are going to live. After all, we are living in a sophisticated life where we have got everything. But one thing, our moral values are calculated. Our moral values are examined by the people. Yes, the author talks about these virtues, namely innocence, sincerity, hospitality, originality, identity, uniqueness, friendliness. These are the qualities a man should possess if he or she wanted to succeed in life. Yes, my dear students, we have to be different from others. We have to be different from others. Whatever we are, the way I do, the way I act, the way I write, the way I move, in everything there should be a uniqueness. Do not copy what the people have done it earlier. Show your identity. Show your uniqueness. You are different from others. Not only in physical structure, even when you think, when you imagine, when you go to the fantasy world, you are somebody different from others. That's why I say we are unique being. Show your identity wherever you are. See here, I have put some of the pictures here. Some of the pictures. This is about the author, that is Gabriel Okara. Next, I have put some of the pictures here. These pictures shows the emotion, the feelings, the happiness, the sorrow, and so on, so on, so on. But one thing sure, everybody is laughing, goes on laughing. Yes, my dear friends, after all, what you are going to carry away from the world? Nothing. Your good works, your good value, the way that you lived in the world, that will be accounted. Yes, my dear friends, students, you have to understand these are the qualities that we should possess, in our life. This poem has got 7 stanzas. 7 stanzas it has got with 43 lines. Though it may look a lengthy poem, but it is very interesting to read. It is easy to understand. Gabriel O'Hara has written this poem. Even the common man can understand when once he or she reads. Yes, my dear friends, students, it will help you to build the moral values in your life. Really, after reading this poem, many of the people understood where they stand, how they approach the people, how they approach the society, what is the responsibility towards the society. Everything is given in this poem. The very first stanza talks about, as I told you earlier, this poem has got 7 stanzas with 43 lines. 7 stanzas with 43 lines in your textbook. The very first stanza talks about, once upon a time I used to laugh with my heart. Hello friends, how are you? My dear friends, how are you? See my smile. So much emotion, love and care, everything is involved. But today, people laugh with the teeth. How are you? How are you? One hand in another pocket. What is the term another pocket? It refers to his thinking, his imagination somewhere, just for names. Physically he is present and showing his hands and laughing. But so the very first stanza talks about how people used to laugh earlier. They used to laugh with a full heart, the full emotion, feelings and emotions, etc. But today, people just laugh with the teeth, just for namesake. The second stanza talks about, there was a time indeed, they used to shake hands with their hearts. Hi friends, how are you? They shake hands. Today, it is just a contrasting manner. One hand is in one pocket, in another hand, just for namesake, you say, hi friend, how are you? There is no emotion involved here. There is no involvement involved here. There is no friendship. One hand is in pocket, another hand is with a fellow, with your friend. It is doing something else. It is doing something else. There is no proper love and affection between friends. Gabriel O'Hara talks about, the first 3 stanzas talks about the innocence of the boy, the innocence. Remember how people used to be genuine, how people used to show the originality. Once upon a time, I used to be like that. So, the first stanza, the second stanza, very clearly, categorically, the poet says people used to laugh with the teeth today. People shake hands just for namesake. Just for namesake, they shake their hands. Third stanza, whenever we visit some of our friends, some of our relatives, if we go inside, they'll say, come inside. With a smile, they'll say, come. Take your seat. Please be seated. With a smile, they'll ask you to come inside. First time, Second time, if you go, the same hospitality you may not get it. It is very difficult to get the same hospitality. Once, twice, third time if you come, the door will be shut. What is this? There is no true hospitality. After all, whenever we visit somebody, we want to show our love and affection towards the man. Why we go to somebody's house? It may be our friends, it may be our relatives, whoever may be. We go there to show our love and affection towards the family members. But Gabriel Okara says, once, twice they will say, come inside, come inside. Third time, they will shut the door. You are not allowed to enter inside. This was the time earlier. This was the time earlier. In this poem, Gabriel Okara compares and contrasts the lifestyle of people, the civilized lifestyle of the people today. He compares as well as he contrasts. That's why people say, come inside, feel at home. This is your home. Feel at home, they say. But if you go third time, the same kind of justice, the same kind of hospitality, you will not get it. My dear students, this is a great lesson for you, where you can learn. You may not get the same hospitality once you visit once, twice, third time. So be alert, be cautious whenever you happen to visit somebody. We should not do like that. The third stanza talks about the fourth one talks about different faces. I have learned to wear, I have learned many things, son. I have learned many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces. The society where I am living has taught me great lesson. I am wearing different faces. What kind of face? Like a dress, I wear different faces. Home face, welcome, come inside. It's a home face. Office face, what's going on here? Why you are not studying? Office face. Street face, where you play with your friends. Come on, let us play, let us go. Street face. Host face, where you are to be a guest, where someone welcomes you. And cocktail face. Cocktail means in the drama, in the artist, what kind of face they wear. So, sometimes our face like a portrait smile. What is the portrait smile? Like a photo. Take and keep. The photo is always remains the same position, the same expression it gives. Never it changes. According to the situation, as I change the dress, I change my facial expression also. Yes, my dear son, he says, son, I have learned to wear many faces, different faces according to the situation. As I choose my dress for different occasion. So this is something very great for you children. People will act, people will be with you, but it's very difficult. You cannot judge them very easily. The next stanza talks about whenever, and I have learned to laugh with only my teeth today. There is no emotion, no feelings, no love, no heartfelt love, affection. I have just learned to laugh only with my teeth. I have learned to say goodbye, see you. Goodbye, see you. But once I go out, people, they talk about me differently, stabbing at my back. They say, very good. Hey, you are so super. How are you? But once I leave from here, such a stupid boy. I have never seen such a man. So, talking ill about the same person once he moves away from the place. And people, if I happen to meet my friend, he'll say, hey, it's nice to meet you. How are you? How do you do? But once I go from here, they'll say, hey, such a man is going, see, evil fellow. He does all the evil things. See how people act in front of you. Once you move away from there, people, they talk ill about you. They are not at all worried about your well-being. And next, I have to unlearn, relearn. Gabriel Okara clearly explains what he has to unlearn. I have to leave some of the bad things from my life. What I have learned from the society, what I have learned from the people. I want to be relieved from all the things. I want to leave everything. Next, I want relearn. Relearn refers to the innocence, the originality, the genuineness of the son or the child. I want to relearn all the qualities. My dear son, I want to be like you. My dear son, what is the term? Once upon a time, he say, frequently that is repeated. I used to be like that. I used to laugh. I used to shake hand. I used to visit my place, my friends' houses. These are things happened once upon a time. My dear son, be careful in the society. Be careful when you mingle with the people in the society, because they can cheat you. They may laugh in front of you. How are you? So nice. But once you move from here, they will stab you at your back. It is very dangerous. The world is very dangerous. But we have to live in the world and prove ourselves that we can also overcome all these obstacles in our life. The last stanza, Gabriel Okara very clearly says, show me my son. Please tell me. Show me where these good people are. Where are they? Show me my son. Where are they? Where are those qualities? I have spent these qualities. Who are the people have got these qualities? Tell me. How to laugh? Show me how I used to laugh and smile. When I was like a child like you, I used to laugh. See, today we have got small children or babies in our house. The kind of laugh that they have got, it is something innocence. There is a purity in the laugh. There is no guilt in their laugh. There is, whenever they laugh, it shows the originality. My dear friends, Gabriel Okara asked his son, please teach me how to laugh, how to smile. I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like like you. Tell me, show me my son. Let me go back to my childhood. Those are the days I enjoyed really. I did not have any kind of grudge, jealousy against anybody. But today, the whole world is after me. The people are after me. I do not know what they are doing, how they are affecting me. It is very difficult. My dear son, teach me to be a good child. Students, what is the learning outcome of this beautiful poem that is once upon a time? What we are going to learn from here? What's Gabriel Okara going to teach everybody after reading this beautiful poem? It's nothing. Show your innocence, sincerity, hospitality, originality. This is genuine, to be genuine, identity, uniqueness, friendliness. These are the main qualities Gabriel Okara demands from everybody. There are people with cunning eyes. There are people who are ready to devour you. There are people ever ready to do any evil. Yes, my dear students, have these qualities in your life. Have these qualities. Really, these qualities will enrich your life. It's not only living in a sophisticated world will take you to the pinnacle, but once you follow these qualities in your life, really, we all can become great in society. Here, in this poem, the figures of speech used mainly simile. How you will find out the figures of speech simile? Like and as. Like and as, whenever the author has used it shows simile. Next, we have got number of questions that will be given to you later on. My dear students, let us follow the footsteps of Gabriel Okara. Listen to his advice, because the world that you are going to face outside, once you are going to take a solo flight from the school, the world has got goodness as well as evil one side. If you follow these qualities, really you will be a successful person in the society. You will be a role model. Your life will become an inspiration for many people. Thank you.